Hello everyone and welcome to Castaway Cup. This is probably one of the first tournaments that was played when the game was transitioned to Steam from GameSpy. And there's plenty of good games in this tournament. I played in it and I decided to record the replays now. There was a group stage and then best of fives. The players that get out of group stage got matched in brackets and had to play best of fives against each other. Here we start with my best of one games, 3 of them. In order to get out of group stage, I had to play 3 best of one games. And by the way, if you're interested, please let me know and I will record not just my replays, but also all the other remaining replays and upload them on Warhammer 40k Veteran, my other channel. For now I decided to record just my games from this tournament. So let's start with the first one. Necrons against Eldar on Fata Morga. I played against Jandy. These games were played back in 2014. Again, as I said, when GameSpy went down and Steam servers just got opened. Back then the Steam server also was pretty unstable. Well, even today it's unstable, so nothing changed basically. On the top side of the map, I get started with Necrons. I go for 4 Scarabs, so I will have 5 of them at the start, and 2 Necron Warriors. Playing one of my standard openings for this map, the distance between the bases is huge. Not a big threat of getting rushed here. Getting rushed to death, so you can safely go for all the Scarabs if you want to. On the bottom side, Jandy with Eldar. He started with 2 Guardians, 2 Dark Reapers, Fleet of Foot and no generator. My Scarabs get closer here to his base. I probably wanted to decap something. By the way, I do not remember anything from these games, so I don't know how I played 3 years ago. A lot of things changed in my playstyle since then. Or maybe not in the style, but at least I know for sure I got much better during the years. But here I have 1 decap. I will also lose the Scarabs. Well, I don't even know if it's worth it to go for the decap. The decap was not worth it, but I know what Eldar is doing at least. So I know he is not going for a fast tier 2. That's very important. I think fast tier 2 bug was not restricted on this tournament, so players could use it if they wished to. So from 2 sides, Jandy tries to do a harass on my base. He does not let me to get out. I don't have any Scarabs out of my base, as you can see. I only take this point now. A pretty bad position for me. Jandy does not decap here. He focuses the Scarabs nicely. My second Necron Warrior squad got out of the Monolith, and I will probably go and tie up this squad. With these Scarabs I move away to save them, and getting here with a full Scarab squad to complete this obelisk building. My economy not plus 70 yet, it's only plus 60, goes up very slowly. If I would play today, my economy would probably be already plus 80 at this point in the game. So my macro management was worse for sure back then, I can see that. Nice pressure by Jandy here. I like what he's doing so far. What he could do better is getting in here with a Bone Singer and cast the Wraith Thumb. But yeah, it's not done yet, the ability. Now Jandy researches it. Will I place the Obelisk? No. Bad reaction from me here. Necron Lord gets up. Finally, my life will get easier. And also this Obelisk will be upgraded very soon. Jandy most likely knows. He senses, he can sense it. That the Obelisk gets upgraded and he runs away at the right time. Plus 80 economy for me will be by the 5th minute or something. Quite late. 86 to 10 economy for Jandy. He's got all of his points. The relic is captured. He also captured my relic and built the listening post there. So his listening shrine on his relic is a bit delayed. Not a big problem though. Here I mostly losing one Necron warrior squad. But Necron Lord is full HP, so Jandy will probably retreat anyway. No, he wants to kill the Necron warrior squad first. Now he jumped with a Bone Singer and blocked my Monolith. Amazing. Amazing job by Jandy here. That's how you should play against Necrons. High pressure and Wraith Thumb usage. 3 squads of Dark Reapers and Wraith Thumb. Painful. Building the Forbidden Archive here in front of this Obelisk. The Archive has 3000 HP, it can tank quite a bit of damage. It also stays in the way of all these Dark Reapers. And it's pretty distracting. Getting solar pulse from the Archive. The situation is intense here. Trying to push back these Dark Reapers. Lots of Dark Reapers got killed, by the way. At least from one Dark Reaper squad, about 3 or 4 of them got killed. I'm on my way to tier 2. The Monolith gets blocked again. Here's my map vision. Plus 80 economy. 30 speed production. 30% speed production, that's very low. Very low. Only 2 points captured by me. I still can't capture this point because of this pressure on the other side. I've been in situations much worse, but not in 2014. At least I decapped again this point that Jandy tried to capture and build. Finally I'm tier 2. Will I go for the global upgrade instantly? No, instead I purchased Phylactery first. It was a necessity for my survival. And Necron Lord's survival. Jandy is tier 2 as well, 92 to 30 economy, not that good considering how good of a map control he's got. His economy should be much higher. By this time he's going for Optics and Banshee upgrade. I'm still on a plus 80 economy. Will be plus 100 global upgrade on the way, but I've got no army besides these Necron warriors and the Necron lords. Making some wraiths. Also got 2 turrets for defense. Now with upgrade My economy will be plus 100 very soon. Jandy's economy is 98 to 30. Where? Well, very similar economies for both of us. Pretty equal right now. If Jandy will go for the global upgrades, he will be ahead, that's for sure. Here one Wraith got out, also going with the Scarabs after him to repair. Jandy does a little mistake here. He focuses the Wraith instead of focusing the Scarabs. With this Dark Reaper squad. Finally, here are the Banshees, the Wraith killers. Using Solar Pulse again. And going for the Greater Summoning Core on plus 100 economy. Most likely I went to go for Destroyer or something. My Wraith got killed. Yeah, in this situation Destroyers feel like the best choice, but it's only temporary. I had no clue what's Eldar's economy, so it was very risky to go for Destroyers, but it was worth it this time, because Jandy's economy is not that good. Even if he's got full map control, his economy is not good at all, 92 to 40 economy. This is quite low in fact for tier 2.5 on Eldar. My Wraith with Necron Lord and now even Flayed ones are able to win a lot of time. So I will be able to make a few Destroyers and also Immortals to kill this Falcon. Here's the first Destroyer out. Focusing the Dark Reapers. For some reason Jandy does not get inside of his Falcon. This game will end very soon. Jandy says GG. I've also started to harass this other side with the Necron Warriors. He did not want to bother, I guess. But he could try. I could press tier 3 button right now. If this game will continue, but Jandy gave up. So this is best of 1 in group stage, the first game. I hope you liked it. Nice pressure by Jandy in the early game, with 3 Dark Reaper squads and Wraith Tomb, just like it should be done against Necrons. Great job, a few macro mistakes from Jandy. He did not upgrade his economy good enough. He did not have anti-vehicle to stop my Destroyer, one of the main reasons. He said GG so early, I guess. So yeah, that's it with the first game from the group stage. Let's jump into the second one. Played against our friend Dempsey on the same map, Fata Morga. Imperial Guard for Dempsey, Necrons for me. And yeah, back in 2014, Dempsey wasn't as good as he was in 2017 and 2016, for example.
As you wish, so shall it be done.
I am not sure when Dempsey started playing. Maybe 2012 or 2013, I can't say for sure. But one thing I know is that his account on some Dawn of War website on a Russian forum was created back in 2009 or something. So I can't say for sure whether he played under other nicknames or he just started to play much later. If I'm not mistaken, first I met Dempsey in Tango, not even on GameSpy. On the top side of the map, Dempsey with Imperial Guards, he goes for 2 Guardsmen, 2 Tech Priests, Commissar and Command Squad, of course, very standard. On the bottom side, me with Necrons, going full Generator Mass. I was not afraid of Dempsey back then, not at all. I was very confident in this game from what I recall, because I was winning Dempsey in lots of games years ago. Later in 2016-2017 it was much harder to defeat him. He was getting better and better. But this was, from what I recall, a pretty easy game. Sorry for the spoiler. Going my standard opening again for Fata Morga. All scarabs, full generators, turrets. I've changed the timing of this ghost turret during the years. I started to build it after the 6th generator or 7th one, depending on the map and matchup. In this game I built it after the 5th generator, so it's worse. You don't need it that early. Here Dempsey tries to destroy my turret. Is this a good idea? Let's see. He's done no damage yet. General is dead. As you can see, big mistakes right now being made by Dempsey. He tried to pressure me a bit in here so I would be busy and not decap, but it's not that hard to handle this. I was able to decap this point. His command squad is almost down. Priest survived though. He wants to build a turret here. Pretty late. Would have been much better if he started to build it when command squad was getting here for the first time. So my turret will be focused still on the command squad instead of this heavy bolter turret from Imperial Guard. I do not reinforce my Necron warriors. Necron Lord almost out. 6 generators finished for me, 7th one on the way. Going for plus 80 economy like in the previous game against Jandy, and going for the Forbidden Archive. Also a thing I do not do, I wouldn't do at least in 2017 or 2016. You don't really need this Forbidden Archive on tier 1, you're fine with what you have. As you can see, Dempsey retreats anyway, so Forbidden Archive for me right now is a waste. It will delay my technology and economy. Not required that early, you can go for it when you're tier 2 after the first global upgrade, much better timing for Archive. But I've got the lightning field at least, so my Necron Lord is untouchable. Command squad should not go in close combat to my Necron Lord. Plus 90 economy for me very soon, and I can press tier 2 button if I want. 80, 60, 30 economy for Dempsey. He's got 2 squads of guardsmen. Here's his map vision. He's got also the command squad with a commissar and priest, and he's got another commissar attached to 1 squad of guardsmen. 92 to 40 economy now for him. He's not on the way to tier 2 yet. I wanted to use my lightning field here to kill the tech priest, but I cancelled it twice. I still did not use it. Winning some time with my Necron warriors during all this time. And I'm on my way to tier 2. With plus 90 economy in about 30 seconds. I'm in a very good position in this game. I've got all my points under control, I'm getting the relic. It can't get better than that in this matchup. Everything goes according to my plans. Also trying to get one of the critical locations. As you can see, my economy is almost as good as Dempsey's economy, but I am ahead in technology. I will be tier 2 very soon. Dempsey will be tier 2 about 30 seconds later, or maybe 20 seconds later. Imperial Guards tier 2 is going slower than Necrons 1. Going for plus 100 economy generator. This is the 9th generator. A very slow building of this generator. But I had enough economy to go for it. Going also for the global upgrade instantly and Wraith upgrade. I also might consider building the second monolith. In this matchup, 2 monoliths with Wraith mass works very nicely. Especially when Imperial Guard player is not experienced enough and does not know how to counter the Wraiths. It's not hard to counter them, you just need to go for a more defensive playstyle, get a faster tier 3, a better economy instead of massing guardsmen. Or you can also go for a few chimeras, so Wraiths will be completely useless. Total waste. And they wouldn't really kill anything. I just massed the Wraiths, because they can also destroy economy, but it's very hard to destroy Imperial Guard's listening posts. It's one of the hardest listening posts to get destroyed. It's very tough, it can have units inside and shoot and deal insane damage. Also, tech priests can get out and repair very fast. For example, like it happens here. Thankfully, this tech priest got thrown away by the Necron Lord's attack. Here we have upgraded guardsmen. One mistake Dempsey used to do back in the day, upgrading guardsmen versus Necrons. It's okay when you go for fast tier 2 to go for full plasma on them, but so late on the 9th minute it's not worth it. Of course he killed some Necron warriors, but he will not be able to hunt down my Necron Lord and Wraiths with those guardsmen. So in this situation Dempsey needs more priests, properly managed. Where does he go with this one? He must stay here and focus these Wraiths, disrupt them. I also landed the flayed ones. Destroying Dempsey's economy. Dempsey's economy is 80 to 40, he floats a bit, he got lost, he doesn't know what to do. I'm going for the second monolith right now. My economy is crazy high, plus 125. It will be plus 150 when this generator and this monolith finishes. Dempsey wanted to go for a counterattack. Actually, he went for it, and this is a mistake. He won't be able to do anything here. Even if this turret goes down, he can't do something else. But I will save probably this turret. With the phase shift, lightning field. Yeah, Dempsey tries, but look at his base. My economy, I go for tier 3, right? Not yet. But I had enough resources to go for it. Oh, I did not have the greater summoning core, I see. Dempsey's economy gets lower and lower, plus 50 to 40. He can go tier 3, but no point in that. With that economy he will enter tier 3 without resources. He won't be able to build anything. Dempsey tried. He saw that I have less and less wraiths, but they come endlessly out of those monoliths, so it's never ending. He says GG. His economy is down. His economy was about 30 to 40 by the end. I've also destroyed this point from him. Started to destroy this one, his last point. While my economy was plus 150 with 2 monoliths, and I could go tier 3 right now. So yeah, not a hard game for me in this tournament. Best of 1 though. By the way, these games are not in the proper order. I played the game against Pride earlier, that's what I remember. This probably was the first or the second one, not the third. A game against Pride. And the map is bloody hell. By the way, I forgot to take a look at the score for the second game, but it was full domination on my side, as you've seen in the game. Dempsey was not as experienced as he was 3 years later. On the left hand side of the map, Pride Net with Orks goes for 2 Slugger Boy squads, the Boys Hut and Generator, very standard. Very standard, very safe, one of the best work openings. Shooter Boys on the way, again, super standard, and he will capture 1 point with a Shooter Boy squad. On the left hand side of the map, me with Necrons. I did not go for full scarabs on this map, it's much smaller of a map. You can get pressured very early in the game, so I had to play safer than what I did on Fata Morga. This map does not allow. Went to capture this point pretty quickly. Then I will probably get this one. Also this point already captured for me. 4 generators and the start, Necron Lord on the way. But here's the problem. Pride already has all of his points, 3 strategic points in his base, and he starts to capture 2 relics right now. He will have a very good map control soon. If I won't decap one of the relics, the situation will be terrible for me. Necron Lord almost out. Necron Warriors staying in the base for now to defend. Pride saw these scarabs, he jumped with a big mech in there to push them back from this relic, so I wouldn't be able to decap in there. Shooter Boy is here on the other side. They got in here a bit late, this point was captured long ago. Building 2 more generators, my economy will be plus 70. Good economy for this map. On other maps it would be average, but for this map plus 70 economy is good because there's only 3 strategic points for each player and 1 relic. Also 3 critical locations. Well, for tier 1, plus 70 is a good economy. For tier 2, it's pretty average. 2 Necron warrior squads from me now. I probably will play extremely standard here with a Necron warrior upgrade. I can't remember. But what I will do won't be good at all. Necron warriors is not the way to go against Orks. Not even on this map. They get obliterated by storm boys and knobs and even shooter boys. Basically one of the worst units to make in this matchup are the Necron warriors. Wraiths and flayed ones are much better. They can destroy Orks' economy much faster. They can tie up shooter boys, they can fight the knobs. They can fight the storm boys. Also, Wraiths can tie up the tank boosters quite easily. So usually in this matchup I was not going for Necron warriors. Lately I've learned my lesson from lots of games that Necron warrior mass can be good, but it's very risky. One wrong move with all these Necron warriors and you're a dead man. Also on tier 3 they are extremely useless. Ork has the Fata bomber that disrupts all of them. And the flash gits, of course. Flash gits need about 2 seconds to kill a Necron warrior's mass with double upgrade. 2 or 3 seconds, something like that, and all of them are dead. So that is the reason why Necron warrior is not really a good option. But I was counting on an early tier 1 and 5 victory here for me. And if not victory, at least map control, domination, and killing lots of Ork units in the early game. But this probably won't happen. So let's see. Pride captured 2 critical locations, now I decapped one. Bad positioning here with my Necron warriors. Also a heavy cover here. That's right, when you go for Necron warriors you also get a chronometron pretty often. Good combination. But in this situation Necron Lord is very vulnerable and I lost it. Necron Lord is down. It got focused by the shooter boys. So as you can see, Pride has a nice mass and a nice combination of Orks here. Shooter boys, storm boys, slugger boys. And my Necron warriors can't do anything against this. Obviously I am not even thinking to quit the game yet, but this is not good for me at all. I make the Necron Lord again. Without the Necron Lord, I am a dead man. Here's my map vision, decapping the points. And here's Pride's net map vision. This is a good spot to get in. With the Necron warrior mass and the solar pulse and destroy this. Only if I knew Pride had these buildings in here, I would probably try. But look at this pressure from the other side. It was very hard to get out of my base. Big Mac probably will die here if he's got no teleport. Yeah, this squad goes down. Also thanks to the chronometron. Teleport still was available, and Pride used it with a slugger boy. If Big Mac was attached to one of the squads, and if the Big Mac dies and the squad remains alive, The teleport stays available for a few more seconds. I am not sure whether that's a bug or not. It probably is a bug because it makes no sense for the squad to be able to teleport without the Big Mac. Very strange. Storm boys here also harassing this point on the other side. Nicely done by Pride. Finally managed to destroy one of his strategic points on the relic. My Necron Lord is vulnerable, no phylactery yet, and no phase shift. So you have to be very careful with the Necron Lord. I've got only 2 Necron warrior squads. This is so bad for me. If I wouldn't go for this standard playstyle, I would probably be already tier 2.5 and have a much better economy. I could have survived all of this pressure easily with a few turrets, phase shift, some upgraded obelisk here maybe. I could have survived it, but I tried my standard stuff here, Necron warriors, and it doesn't really work. Trying my final engagement here, and I can't really kill too much. We have light covers, heavy covers all over the place on this map. Look at this heavy cover right into my base. And it gives advantage only to Orks. It gives nothing for Necrons. A few Necron warrior squads, 3 Necron warrior squads. Finally I've got the phylactery on my Necron Lord. Build a turret here. Going for the upgrade. I have very low production speed, plus 30%, that's quite low. Nice pressure by Pride, he goes for the final attack into my base, he's got the knobs, that's a ton of HP. Very tanky unit. Blinding those shooter boys, still hoping for something here, but I am a dead Necron here. Even if my Necron warriors are still alive, they can't deal the damage, they get tied up and shot to death. My Necron Lord is dead again. Nicely done by Pride here. Nice economy on his side, 110 to 20, my economy is plus 90, not bad economy for me. But I went for the wrong playstyle here. So it's only my fault that I've lost this. Final moments here, final moments of desperation for me. My generators get wrecked, my base gets wrecked, I say GG. There's no chance I can get a comeback here. Let's take a look at the score. Pride did everything nicely. On the military he kills a bit more than I do. On resources the economy were quite close. On technology Pride was slightly ahead because of his reinforced units and unit upgrades. So this was the group stage for me. I got out of group stage, obviously. I have lost this one game against Pride. It was either the first one or the second game. This one that we have watched now. Then I won twice against Jandy and Dempsey, so I got out of the group stage. and I played best of 5s. I will upload those videos soon. Also, please let me know in the commentary section if you would like to watch games played by other players on this tournament, and they will be uploaded on my other channel. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed these 3 games, and I hope to see you next time. By the way, if you're new, feel free to subscribe, leave your feedback below the video, leave a like or dislike, and thank you again for watching.